What's going on? First of all, the Winners Win podcast. Okay, so let's get started, right? So first of all, I just wanted to let you guys know I revamped the podcast name. I feel like copywriting call, it really was good. It's something that meant something to me, definitely, because it's one of the skills that have been getting me through life. I could say that, definitely. And I'm continuing to still talk about copywriting in there. Nothing's really changing really much, just the name, right? Because really what I want to talk about, and I know, look, Nike, aka freaking Drive, tore my thing off. But really what I want to talk about is how can we win, right? Because it's a saying that really means a lot to me, right? Because it's like, winners win. And I said it, and I see this all the time, right? And I tell my friends, I was just on the phone with my friend today. I was like, yo, listen, everything you're telling me you're going through, it's going to work itself out. Everything I'm telling you is I'm going through, it's going to work itself out because winners win. The thing about winners is we find a way to win no matter what happens. E.T. said it, and I always talk about this, right? E.T. said it best, right? Winners win. He does not know how it happens, what makes it happen, whatever, but we find a way to win. And if you're watching this podcast, you are a winner, right? You are definitely a winner in life, in your relationships, your spirituality, you're a winner. In business, you're a winner. In sports, athleticism, you're a winner. And just generally in life, you're a winner all around. So if you listen to this podcast, you are a winner, and winners win. And this is all these episodes are all about winning in marketing, winning in your relationship, winning in your spirituality, winning in your mind, everything you can think of, right? Athletically, whatever, right? So that's one thing I want to talk about. Second thing I want to talk about is at work, there's some moving pieces, things happening. I'm getting hit with blows left and right. But what did Rocky say, right? The thing about life, what did he say? Oh my God, he said the thing about life, right, is that it will knock you down and you will get back up, and life will knock you back down again and just keep knocking you out, right? Because they got some sluggers. Life really has some sluggers, right? But what he said was, it's not about getting hit. It's about how hard, and it's not about hitting hard either. It's about how hard can you get hit and get back up, right? You know what I mean? Lose your job, get back up, right? Lose your marriage, get back up, right? And some of us, especially if you listen to this podcast, you've never had a chance to really be up, right? You've been through stuff. You've been through stuff at a young age. You had to grow up fast. Trust me, I know everything about it. When you listen to my life story and stuff, and you read my life story when this book is published, Monday, about publisher will finish having the editor look over it. But the one thing about life is it will knock you down. And you will be knocked down, but you have to get back up. Find a way to get back up, and I'm telling you. And that's the thing about me, right? So I'm getting hit with some sluggers at work, but guess what? I'm going to find a way to get back up, right? I have, some stuff happening with people above me also, having some culture changes that need to happen, but not happening. I have people below me maybe leaving, people below me doing these things, but you know what? I will never let any of this stuff affect me, right? I know I haven't talked to you guys in a couple of days, but I've been trying to revamp this podcast, The Winners Win, right? And I know that there's no excuse for that, because I told you guys this month is about me being focused and me being locked in. So yeah, I know that there were some things that happened and I missed out on you guys, but you guys will not be dealing with this in November. You're going to get a lot more episodes in November than you were getting in October. And I just tell you that right now. So remember, Winners Win podcast. Remember that, that is us right now. We are winners and we're going to find a way to win. And what made me think of the idea was for my birthday, right? A friend of mine actually shouted me out and was just like, keep helping winners win. That's what he said. And then I was like, wait, he's telling me that. Every time I listen to the ET episode on morning, he says that too. It's just like, it's something called to me. I'm a winner, I have to win. So right now I'm just excited. I just want to yell, you feel me, scream, stuff like that. I'm just excited to win, right? And ET's telling me some things. And today, right, we're going to talk about, Judah. We're going to finish talking about Judah. But, some things that I was talking about, right, as far as that, right? Even like winners, like millionaires, right? They only use 30% of their income. So I'm working on now trying to squeeze out more of my income. Stop looking at how much money can I spend and still save $200. Now I'm looking at how much money. I'm gonna just flip my mindset, right? How much money can I save? How much money can I save and spend at least each week, but still build so I can make bigger payments and get bigger things, get better things, right? Because you can leave off 30% of your income, right? As a millionaire. But anyway, though, right? So on Judah, I think we finally got to the metaphysical, right? From what I was talking about with Judah, right? Oh yeah, we got to the next page, right? So when picking up on Judah, right? In Acts 3:2, the door of the temple, which is called Beautiful, signifies spiritual understanding. So the door of the temple in Acts 3:2 is spiritual understanding. This door opens when we pray and praise. Among the 12 faculties of the mind, as typified by the 12 sons of Jacob, praise is Judah. Judah represents our praise. Remember, praise and prayer is what's going to open up that level of spirituality to get you to where you need to go. And when he was born, Leah said, "This time I will praise Jehovah." She was going to praise Jehovah because that's what Judah represents, right? Peter and John were going up into the temple at the hour of prayer. Some persons think that the understanding of the inner life can be attained without prayer, but they are mistaken. You can't attain inner life without prayer. All who have reached heights in things spiritual have been noted for their devotions. So everybody who reached everything on a spiritual level, but I feel like even in a life, they had some type of understanding of their spirituality. Now, I'm not talking about religious, of their spirituality, right? And it says Jesus was a striking illustration of this. He spent whole nights in prayer, and he seemed to be asking the Father and thanking him at almost the same breath on every occasion he did a great work or expounded a notable truth. He always prayed. Jesus prayed. If Jesus can do it, we can do it, right? So literally, praise and prayer is what's going to help you reach greater heights, not even just on a spiritual level, literally on any level that you're trying to achieve in life is going to be achieved by prayer and praise. For you trying to reach the next level, you praying, you praising, all the things like that is just going to help you get to another level that no one else can reach. And Judah means praise Jehovah, like we said. This tribe is often used to designate the whole Jewish nation, indicating that praise is an active principle in our spiritual thoughts and should be given first place in all our thanksgiving. Bless Jehovah, O my soul, and all that is within me. Bless his holy name. Praise keeps the soul fresh, pure, and beautiful. When you're continuously praying and meditating on stuff like that, it's keeping your soul beautiful. It is the power that opens the inner portals of the soul to the full and free inflow of spiritual light and aspiration. When you continue to pray, you continue to praise and show gratitude and stuff like that, you're going to reach heights that you never get, but it's also going to help you get that spiritual enlightenment and light. And light just means knowledge. So things are going to start to show themselves to you. The tribe of Judah, which remained with Rehoboam when the kingdom of Israel was divided, 1 Kings 12, represents the central faculty of consciousness. It may be roughly described as the focal point of body organization. Its physical expression is the spinal cord. You see, the thing I love about the Metaphysical Dictionary is it's not telling you, and I told you guys this before, it's not telling you about some temple sitting above the clouds. It's literally connecting your body to spirituality. And it says it's physical expression spinal cord, yet this is but the visible aspect of an invisible energy. So the spinal cord is what's showing, but there's all these intricate circuits that you can't even see in the spinal cord. And it happens with neuroplasticity too. When you learn something new, you praise and pray, and you keep feeding your temple, you start to learn new things. You continue to grow in any aspect of life. This energy of the mind substance at the very center of the man is susceptible of the highest and of the lowest. It is the serpent that may resist divine wisdom and crawl upon his belly in the dust of materiality, or may be lifted up and exalted to the most high place among the faculties of the man. So you not feeding your neuroplasticity, you're not trying to learn new things, you're not continuing to put praise to your body, is going to end up being that serpent in the beginning with Adam and Eve in Genesis that was on his belly because it's all worried about materiality. But when you continue to feed it knowledge and feed it stuff like that, that's when neuroplasticity starts growing. It brings you into a higher place, higher than any man. When it is centralized, it becomes Judas, who had a devil. And it is related in 1 Kings 12:20. And Judas is the dude who stabbed Jesus, from what I understand, but we're going to see about that later. That the only tribe that followed Rehoboam was Judah. Thus, persistent sensuality vitiated the very core of the man, and he lost control of his other faculties. This is often observed in people who have lived on the sense plane until they are animal nature. So when you continue to just focus on the physical and physical and physical, you start to succumb to those animal instincts. Jeez, it's still so much more for Judah. Yo, I'm telling you, we're going to be on Judah for a little bit before we even get into that, man. But that's just some little things I want to tell you. It can work in your highest or it can work in your lowest, just like polarity. So if you are not feeding your spinal cord with, and you're not feeding your brain with knowledge, praise, and wisdom, if you're not doing that, you're going to just be nothing more than succumbing to your animal nature and just doing what you feel is right, instead of just actually feeding it knowledge, feeding it wisdom by getting that very much experience that experience that is much needed in empowering your life. So that's really all I have for you for my winners today on the Winners Win podcast, man. If you're listening to this on any type of podcast, 5-star reviews, leave reviews below. And if you are watching this on YouTube, please like, subscribe, and share this channel. I want you guys to keep killing day, keep killing life, keep killing everything. And remember, you pray for success like this, man. 2.0 out.